Harry Potter made her world famous, an author credited with encouraging a generation of young readers. But J.K. Rowling says it's also important to change children's lives in other ways. Her charity Lumos aims to help the millions of children living almost forgotten in institutions around the world, often because of their disability. Jo, you're asked to get involved in so many causes, and you know there are so many issues that could benefit from your support. Why this one?
I think it sort of chose me, to be honest. I was reading an article by an undercover reporter who had gone into a care home, so-called, in Eastern Europe, and there were disabled children being kept in that care home in what are called cage beds, which are effectively cots covered in chicken wire. The article was accompanied by such a shocking image, and I couldn't get it out of my head. I started writing letters of protest, and that led to the formation of this charity.
You've been to various countries to find out for yourself. How did it make you feel, seeing the children there being kept in such conditions?
I cannot, it's truly hard to articulate, because you have a huge mixture of emotions. To an extent you feel quite outraged. You feel guilty that you didn't know about it before, because this is an immense issue. 8 million children globally are being raised in institutions. I can't pretend that at times I didn't feel compelled almost to say to this child, right, come home with me. Yeah, incredibly sad, sometimes angry. It was tough, very tough actually.
Is it practical to believe that this one charity can make a genuine, significant difference?
Well, I think that's a very reasonable question, particularly when you're asking people to give money. So far we've managed to get 11,000, I'm going to get this right, 11,977 children out of institutions, which is pretty good going, because this is hard to do.
How much responsibility do you feel to try and make a difference as someone who's not only rich, but of course has influence, has a voice?
Well, I do feel that urge. Sometimes it gets the better of me, and I take on things that are big and difficult, like Lumos. But I think that what's the point in being alive if you don't try and make things better, really?
Other places where you've tried to make a difference, we're in a very interesting area with the press at the moment. We're still in a position where there are different viewpoints. Post-Leveson, you of course gave evidence to the inquiry.
Sure.
Are you satisfied now with the situation in how the press want to regulate themselves?
Well, clearly not. I mean, clearly the evidence I gave at Leveson, I was very direct. I think press self-regulation has failed us quite badly in this country. And I agreed to give evidence at Leveson, and I truly mean this. And I think I said this at the time. It's really about people who can't afford to go to court.
And the current situation?
Well, we're in a state of flux. It's a very interesting position at the moment. Let's see what happens.
Also, you're returning to the world of Harry Potter. You're writing fantastic beasts and where to find them. Do you think you'll ever be able to say goodbye to the Potter universe? Do you want to?
To be honest, it was 17 years. And now I'm back there in a different way, in a very different way, as different characters. But it is the same world. I think part of me will forever live there. And I'm not sorry about that.
J.K. Rowling, Jo, thank you as always for your time.